Hello all, and welcome back to Dwarfcraft. We are here in our magic room because we need to finish up what we were working on last episode. And that is, well, not this. I just like coming in here because, yeah, stuff. I've been in here a lot. Getting everything prepped. And I mean, a lot. These are full jars. And that's even after I took some of them and converted them into crystallized essence. Just, Yeah, so, anyways. I've gotten everything prepped to make my golems. And it's going to be a lot of golems. Because we need a bunch of stone golems. We need a bunch of... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, let's get things like this. We need a bunch of stone golems, and we need a bunch of flesh golems. So let's get started. Now, this is... There we go. Yep, this is going to be a hopefully perfectly clean operation. I did have a little bit of a snafu when I was making some red crystal. I forgot that this can only has capacity of about 20 or so, I guess, transmutations per bucket. And so, unfortunately, I did end up having some extra flux and stuff, and that was not fun. But everything's worked out alright, and for the most part, I'm able to do perfectly clean thaumaturgy. As you can see. I've done a lot of prep work off camera this time. I figured seeing me actually doing things would be much more interesting than seeing me run around and gather resources. At least I think that will be the case. Lots and lots of stone golems. Awesome. And again, we're using the stone golems because they can sink through water, so they don't have pathing issues when it comes to water. I looked at clay golems, I looked at straw golems, and they don't like water. Clay golems I'll eventually use for more fiery, burny places, because they are fireproof. Maybe if I ever do anything in the nether, I'll use clay golems. Ooh, I could possibly make a blaze grinder using clay golems, because I don't believe that the blazes can do damage that isn't fire-based. That'd be fun. Alright, so that is 12 stone golems. Lots and lots of these little guys. As you can see, I have all of my golem cores. Last episode we made these 4 of each of these. Off camera I made these guys. The harvest are the meanest ones to make because you get so much extra material from those. Even using just shears, you get like 2 or 3 times as much metallum as you get the other stuff. I also made some crystalline eyes, remote comparators, magic hourglasses, and resonating red crystals so that we can set up the same system that we used last time, or we used for our current setup. And I went ahead and made all of these upgrades for our golems as well. All the stone golems. It's like having a little army. Not terracotta warriors, because that's what these guys would be, but, similar. But yeah, so this episode will hopefully be just a lot of doing things. Now, for this, it's going to be a 1-to-1. like this. Unfortunately, that may be making me more fluxy. I kind of hope not, but that's what it sounds like. So, that might be an issue. Honestly, I could probably just put the whole stack down here since I'm only doing one at a time anyways. Just don't control click. You know what I should do? I should use a carpenter's trapdoor. Like in my final setup, I should use a carpenter's trapdoor so that I can make it out of stone or metal or something. That'd be nice. That is really creepy sounding. Oh, yep, I have gained warp. I'm gaining warp with every one of these things. Oh, wow, that's terrifying. Oh my. I should get a Flux Buddies type skin if I keep on doing this stuff. But flesh golems are more useful than straw golems, or wood golems for that matter. And, like, you know, I need the order enchantment, but I also need the range improvement on them. Oof. Anyways, I think what we'll do is we will set up our golems. Golem. First, before activating them. Because right now, I'm actually having some significant issues with running out of, with keeping up with my production. I'm producing way more, what's the word? Way more, essence than I have production facilities for, to the point where it's getting silly. The essence and the seeds. So I think that I'm probably going to end up having to splack. Like you can see, like look, this is, well, this doesn't really show it as much, but yeah, this, I have way too many seeds. What? Go away, slimes. I have way too much ore. And this keeps filling up. It's not as bad as it was, but it's still, it's becoming a problem, which is kind of funny. And so what I think I will do, first off, what? No, right. You don't need to shift for those guys. And these guys get the air upgrade to make them faster, because they're plenty strong already. And you? Pew. Whoa. And you? Pew. And now the next level up. I haven't put anything in this room yet, so I'm not going to need to worry too much about that. And you? You. And you. There we go. Next level up. Yeah, I still have a little bit of room in here. I think one of these I may turn into a pure nether crop room, or it's possible as I get other tower flowers set up, I may end up turning this one into a pure... Oh yeah, I need actual just regular chests, don't I? Huh. let me... Actually, do I have any wood in this guy? I do not have any wood in this guy, but yeah, you can just see how much stuff... Oop, I do not want the taint tendrils. I have. Also, the Maquaheedle? I don't know why I made myself a sword. I don't need a sword. So I might make myself a battle axe to replace that guy. Yeah, like the nether essence, apparently that's how you get quartz. There's no quartz essence, which I find very strange, but oh well. Glah, too much stuff. And I've been trying to just keep the stacks down. Like, look, I've needed to go back and start putting blocks of ore into there again. It's silly. And I don't even have room for all of these. It's not right. It's not right. Some of them I can crucible down, which is good. I'm going to have to set up like a permanent station for that. Some of them, however... Oh, right, I just need some chests. 3, I think, which means that this is going to be perfect. There. I'm going to need to set up some, I guess, auto-crafting stations. Whoop, going too fast. Nope. Oh, right, this is the one that's less accessible because of the dip. Forgot about that. Okay. Doot. Make you faster. Doot. Make you faster. And doot. And you get to be faster. Yay! Oh yeah, my blue topaz stuff. Not giving me any more seeds for that one, but oh well. I'm gonna really have to set some things up. I might actually make a dedicated farm for the nether ore. Not ore. You know what I'm talking about, though. The nether stuff. Because that is something I'm actually... I can get a lot of useful things out of. I'd like to have at least one dedicated room for all of these and just make huge, vast quantities of everything. Eventually. That's not going to be in this episode, though. Next episode, we will start getting into the more mechanical aspects. Actually, no, next episode, we're going to be preparing for that. I think that I'm going to try a time-lapse. And that time-lapse will be very neat because it'll be... Oh, wow. Nope, you... Dang it. I need to call Mensor's Bell now. And I need to stick these away. And I need to pick you up. There, okay. But yeah, next episode I think I'm going to try a time-lapse of creating the rooms that I'm going to use. Carving some spaces out. Because I'm going to be putting together my auto-smeltery systems. Like I said, I'm having some significant issues with amounts, you might say. Whoop. I don't know if this will end up working all right. Okay, well, order in water, and the water should allow him to see the whole place, and the order will let him replant. Hopefully that'll work out all right. Oh, whoops, dang it, I need another gold seed. Gimme. I don't need the essence, I need the seed. Give me a spare seed, darn it. In this whole room, there ought to there we go. Yes, good. Alright, that should do it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about this other one, then. Oh, that shouldn't be an issue here. And... oh, hold on a second. My dogs are doing something or other. I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. So, this guy, did I give him his upgrades? I did. Alright. And in this room as well. Put you down. Upgrade, upgrade. Plant the seeds back. And this is one of those rooms that I need to finish filling anyways, so I don't know. I might just start hodgepodging things. Just all sorts of seeds everywhere. Ding, ding. Oh, what's I gonna do? Oh well. Whoops. Well, he's been placed there. Ding. There. I got essence of redstone, too. Whoops. Apparently you can place them, like, right on the block that you're standing on, which is kind of weird. Upgrade, upgrade. And... was it 4 more? 6 more? 1, 2... did I not have enough room for the last one? I'm gonna have to check that out. Order and water. Order and water. 4. 1, 2... yeah, I need to go grab my last golem again. Whoops. How many rooms of gold do I have? Okay. I didn't realize that I had 2 rooms full of gold seeds. That's interesting. Huh. You can go there. I mean, I'm not upset about it, not terribly, but that's interesting. And I don't have the last golem. Let's go grab him. I guess I just didn't have enough room. Ow. There he is. Alright. Alright, and then off camera, I think that I will carve out the requisite spaces for setting up all of the auto-magey things. There we go. And that's everything there. Yep. I think that I will dig bolt out a couple of these spaces, as per usual, and get things started to be set up that way. I don't think that I'm going to bother with putting these in for everything, because I will have my stone golems to collect stuff that falls away from the chest. It won't be a big issue. But yeah, I'll be right back. I just remembered that I have to do this, which will be interesting. Hopefully, it won't cause any issues. Wait, what? Where the heck? How? Oh, I made it. Ah. Stupid hungry chest. So that's... I forgot that that was why I kind of put these in place in the first place. But this is going to be all pinwheel set up. So that's pointing that away. Because that one's pointing that away. That's pointing that way. That'll be pointing that away. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be interesting to work on. And then this one will point that way. All right. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3 in. Yeah. From, yeah, right on the corner. So 1, 2, 3 in. And then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pop you says that. And that should be good. That's lined up with the center. And it is this level. Okay. So that is right there. Okay, and that's pointing the correct direction. The crystalline eye and the remote comparator. I need some red crystal, that's right. Because that's going to be like this, there, and here, I think? Yeah. Yes, because the remote comparator sends the signal to the hourglass, which ticks away when it gets a signal, which signals the dropper to drop. Yeah. Signals the dropper to drop when it has stuff in it, which is what the crystal eye does. Okay. Let's set up this crystal eye for this location. Ding. Whoop. Ding. Okay, and how did we have these set? We want it to repeat. One second. Pulse. Standard flip, I think? Let's check this other one. What do you say? What do we have you on? Pulse standard required for timer. Okay. That's what we want. It's been a while since we did this other one. So, required for timer. Pulse standard required for timer. Repeat loop. Okay, and then I just need a piece of red crystal to go up there, and that's all. Well, let's grab our red crystal, and I'll be right back. Alright, red crystal down. Remove those, so that just connects those two, and hopefully that will work properly. I think that's the right setup. Oh, wait, that's right. I don't need red crystal, I just need... Or I don't need it on the wall, I need it going into the side, don't I? And then that can go straight up. Okay, hold on then. Okay. Required for timer, repeat loop. 1 second. Pulse standard. Okay. And then I can just use red crystal for this. And that should do it. That should do it. I hope. Alright, next one. So that's 3 and 8. Uh-huh. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then put that in like that. That's there. That's there. That's there. That's there. Clean this up the tiniest bit. Required for timer, repeat loop, 1 second. Pulse standard. Light and light. Just because. Then the crystalline eye for this one. Eye set. Launching the dropper in the overworld. And plonk you in there. That's that. Hopefully I'll see one of these go because I've already got stuff dropped in the thing. Not right now, though. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Light and light so that I can work. Hourglass, red crystal, comparator thing. 1, 2, required for timer, repeat loop, 1 second. And this is this one. Set that. Whoop. Too far, too far. And plonk you there. Yes. Yes, it's working. I think. Yes! Haha. Sweet. Yeah, I have too much gold, apparently. That's interesting. Also, I think that I'm probably going to want to end up using the fill commands for some of these, to sort some of these guys out. Okay. Set you for that one. And this is going to be this direction. Whoop. Ah. Okay. And like this, but here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Light, light. Clock, comparator, red crystal, resonating red crystal. Eye's already been set. Eye. Alright. Required for timer. 1 second. Click you, click you. And because this is lighting up, because there's something in there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Something's wrong. Something is not correct. Oh, right. I don't think that I did this. Whoa, what? Okay, screw you. That's what's wrong. There we go. Okie doke. That's better. Right now there's nothing in there, and he's gotten... There we are. Alright. I need to remember to do those. So that's facing that away. This one will be facing this away. I honestly don't need the dye right now. But at the same time, who cares? I'll be figuring things out. And this will be facing this way. Correct? Correct. Yes. Okay, so this one's not working. Yes? I think so. Good. Alright, well, I think that I might finish this up off camera. It's just busy work. It's about the same thing here and there. So that'll be all for today. Whoop. This has been Anvil Dude. Thank you for watching this episode of Dwarfcraft. And next time, we'll be doing a time-lapse of carving out some rooms for some new stuff. That'll be fun. In any case, I'll see you next time. Have a nice day.